So this is a famous arcade that was in my city, down the back street just off the city centre. If you go further down this way to the end of the road, you come to Backstage Video Rentals, which is in my next video after this. Now this place doesn't look really big, but the room was quite average sized. A few arcade machines there, where the mirror is, or the fireplace before that used to be WrestleFest. And if you go through the back entrance, there was about 4 arcade machines, and then the counter so you could change your money, or well, pocket money back then, for nice 20p's. But it was nice to have a place when you're at that age, a teenager age, where you say, oh, you want to go to the arcade? Yeah, let's go to the arcade. You can't really say that anymore these days. It's a shame this place never lasted. As I said, it got ransacked a couple of times, because I remember seeing that in the paper. I expect the idiot criminals probably thought the money was in the machines at night. But back then, this was a place to go. Well, for me it was, especially WrestleFest. Most of my pocket money was either spent here or in other places in my city. But the nostalgia for me with WrestleFest is this place, especially being in a prime place on its own. Really good times. I'm not sure if it was open on Sundays, well, Sunday mornings for a couple of hours. I can't remember if it was or not. But as I said in my previous video, you get idiots in there on Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning was the best time to come in here. Really good times. How I miss them. So this is my city's, well, back then, my city's #1 video rental place to go to. And obviously entrance was there, and the side door was there, where they had 2 arcade machines, and they had an arcade machine there as well. And where the window is there, the video games would be SNES, Mega Drive, Master System, all those type of things. Back in the day, I think this is the place to go to hire video games out for the night, because back then it was only one night only. I had some good memories of coming in here. They had, arcade game wise, I think they had Vapor Trail, and I know they had Street Fighter 2, which was quite popular game, because I remember quite a lot of kids around that time were playing the hell out of it. But I used to come down here, stupid of me, I used to leave my push bike outside unlocked, and being in a city centre, it could have easily been snatched. But for some reason I used to hide it around the corner. There's a little car park space around there, but I cannot understand why I used to leave my push bike outside without it being locked. But some real good days coming down here on a Saturday night to rent out a game. And I used to go into my mum's purse and take some money out sometimes, stupid of me like that, to rent out a game because I was bored. They had a real good selection, majority of games on everything, and I think another good reason why I used to come in there, because there was a fit bird that used to work in here, and being a teenager at the time, she was very nice. But as this was called backstage, used to get real busy sometimes, obviously on a Saturday. Sundays they were open. You hardly never used to get many people here on Sundays. But nostalgia for me was renting out games for the night, one night only, and the bird that used to work behind the counter. That's the memories for me on this place. Really good, fond memories. Right, this is well, this place was called Acorn 2 Video Rentals. Now, the good thing about this was it was on the outskirts of my city centre. Really, really underestimated video rental place. As I say, like, the majority of the city would go to Backstage Video Rentals, and you wouldn't really get that many people in there. Now, it went from there to there. That was the entrance, and that was the side door, and in there was always 5 arcade machines, and they used to get some excellent titles in there, like Konami Vendetta, Pang, eSWAT, and countless other quality games. And you could go down on a Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon, and it felt like the whole place was to yourself, because you wouldn't get many people in there, and it was just a really, really good place to go. You wouldn't encounter any, well, rival schools or anything like that back in the 90s, well, early 90s. Really good place. It's a shame places like this are pretty much non-existent these days. I mean, like, you could leave your bike outside, 5 arcade machines, just absolutely quality. Majority of the time, when I had pocket money, I'll go down there, change them at the till for 20 pences, or I think most of them were 20p at the time. Some really good times in there. Sometimes I prefer this to the arcade, but as soon as Blockbuster come in the early 2000s era into my city, that was the demise of video rentals, DVD places, as Blockbuster completely swiped everything out of my city, video rental places wise. But nostalgia for me, this was a good place. Thanks for watching.